Wonderful. So, welcome everybody to our session, Study Now, Pay Once You Land a Job in Tech. We're really excited here in allWomen to welcome Student Finance. We have Mariana and Dominique with us. Thanks very much for
Hi.
joining us today. All right, so perfect. So, the aim of this session it's to introduce this new financing plan that we have that we're offering. So if you're considering something alternative to the regular and conventional installment plans, then yeah, stay here and discover and find out more about what student finance has to offer. I prepared a little presentation about allWomen for all those who are not familiar with our academy. So I'm going to start presenting. Perfect. All right, there we go. All right, one second. Hi there. We experienced a little bit of some issues. Sorry, we're back. All right. So as I'm saying, we have a little presentation. Let's see if now everything is going accordingly. All right. So here we are. Perfect. Wonderful. Can everybody see my screen and the presentation?
Yes.
Yes.
That's wonderful. So again, as I was saying, we would like to give you a small introduction about allWomen, about our mission and values, so you already have a little bit of context of who we are and what we do. So as I'm sure that you've seen our communications, our social media, our website, we're a tech academy specialized for women, and that is also made and designed by also women. The courses that we offer are in data science. We have an immersive data science course, a part-time one, a data analytics as well, and machine learning, product management, and UX UI user design. And all our programs, as I was telling you, are designed by female tech professionals. They're professionals that are currently working in the field, so they're sharing their experience with our alumni. So yeah, as you can imagine, this is a safe and positive space for allWomen that they want to maybe shift into tech or they want to boost their career. And yeah, I'm sure that if you're already following us, you've seen that we're a growing community, and our aim and our goal is to empower all these women, right, to get into this tech sector. And obviously, since March as well, we went fully remote. So all these courses that you're going to see in our website, we're also offering them remotely. So now our community is more and more is growing even more if possible, and is also getting very diverse, which is super exciting for us. Just to give you some numbers about our school. So in terms of our community, we'll have more than 15K women that are influencing and that they're sharing either as mentors, as alumni, which is super exciting. Also, we're really active in our community. We're constantly having events to talk about the difference, like the women's role in tech and how can we empower them and how can we grow. So yeah, like you're always welcome to follow us through LinkedIn, through Meetup. We're constantly posting and having these events which are relevant to women. And it's also very exciting to share with you that for the past year and a half, we've already trained more than 150 students. And this community, as I'm telling you, keeps growing every day. And in terms of corporate partnerships, it's also really exciting to see that more and more companies are also aligning with our vision, and they also want to participate in different ways in our hiring fairs or in different like scholarships or partnerships. So it's great to already count with more than 100 partners. And as I'm telling you every day, that's keeps growing. Perfect. So now I'm going to give the stage to student finance. And yeah, as I'm telling you, this is a new finance plan that we're offering to all our prospective students to attend our courses. And the whole idea behind it is that uh, you can enjoy and have this course and worry about paying it later. And I'm really excited to welcome both of them, Mariana and Dominique, to tell us more of how it works and also see if you can apply for it and if you're eligible. Wonderful. And with that said, as I'm saying, I'm gonna give the stage to
Yeah,
Mariana and Dominique.
thank
Welcome
you,
again.
Alja. Hi,
Yeah, thank
everyone.
you.
I'm Nick. I will share with you the presentation.
Hi, girls. How you doing?
Hi.
Please tell me if you can see it. There. Are you able to see the presentation?
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Well, my name is Mariana. I'm the partnership manager in student finance, and I will explain to you what is student finance. Basically, what is an ISA? Maybe you maybe heard about the income share agreements in USA or maybe here in Spain also, because we have a lot of partnerships here in Spain and also in Europe to really discover this new financial option that particular I think it's very interesting, and you can find is a very realistic to all this situation we can have. I don't know, this pandemic and also the market. I think for example, with allWomen we can construct a very good terms for this financial option. Well, basically I want to explain what is an ISA, right? Or what a student finance can do for you. So basically, we just focus on your education. We take care of your tuition fee, and you will pay only 1% when you have a job. Basically, with an ISA, you are protected. For example, as if you don't have a job, you right now are in ERTE here in Spain, or maybe you are in some situation that you really don't have the entire money to have this or to study this program. We can help you, and you can only pay the 12% of your monthly salary when you have a job and when your income is above or equal to 16,000 euros gross annually salary. So in this case, basically, you don't pay nothing, or you only paid when you have a job. Um, Basically, we think about this the ISAs to really help the people to study and to have more access to education. We really are very happy to construct this partnership with allWomen, because we can cover the cost of the tuition fee, and exchange you have, or you maybe have a good future when you finish the program. This is basically our commitment to really try to resolve the problems we have right now, to have access to education, to really prepare for a better future or for a present, and can construct to have a better job, for example, here in Spain or in Europe. But basically, is our commitment right now. If you want to pass, Domi. In this next thing, I want to explain really what are the ISA terms right now for all women programs. We basically build these terms for all the people who want to start or want to study one program into allWomen. So basically, you have to remember the terms we have in the left in the presentation. We made like if one student can deposit 2,085 euros, we can is the only thing the student have to pay to have the access to the ISA. Of course, Dominic later explained to you all what are the requirements to an ISA, but basically in these terms, we build together with allWomen. The student only deposit 2,085 euros to access to this program. It's like a little deposit you have to make. We put the minimum income threshold. The minimum income threshold is the salary or the minimum you have to start in the repayment scenario or to start paying the ISA. In this case, we put 16,000 annual gross salary, because we think is the minimum one person can have. Is the worst scenario if you want to see it just like that, but it's the minimum maybe one person can have when finish the program. This minimum income threshold, it's only the reference to, it's like the minimum salary we put to start the repayment. It's not like, okay, maybe we can have some job with the salary if I finish the program. No, actually, if you can see in this case, I put it, or I try to put the maybe what is the best scenario, or maybe what is the real scenario on salaries, if we can spoke on salaries, and the real scenario is 25,000. For example, the minimum in a junior profile in the market if you finish one program. So basically, another term you can see is the ISA percentage. The ISA percentage in this case is 12%. Is what I said before. You only pay the 12% of your salary. The 12% is monthly if you earn is equal or above 16,000 euros annually. The maximum number of payment you can have with the ISA model, maximum is 36 payment, right? For example, in this presentation, you can see we put like different scenarios, different salaries, and you can see the perception of any salary. For example, in one salary of 16 years annually, you can see the number of payment is 36. One person, it's impossible who made a 37 payments or 40 payment. The maximum payment is 36. And for example, one person who earned 16,000 per year is the maximum number of payment they can have. But for example, if one person earned 25,000 annual, the maximum number of payment that person can make is only 26. Why? Because the salary it's more than 60,000. It's only that because the ISA, everything in the ISA, it's about the salary. If you have to construct the ISA terms, or you want to know exactly what is the value or the monthly payment I have to make to the ISA financial option, you always have to see your salary. It is what depends on everything in the ISA. It depends on the salary. And for example, we have two different terms in this contract in particular. That is, you have the ISA cap and the cap. As I said before, you can see, I told you, you have to make one deposit, one student deposit. But the ISA also, we build the ISA terms with the 8,000 cap. The cap is like the maximum value of the ISA. It's like the total ISA value you have to pay for one program into allWomen. But for example, the only ISA apply for the 6,000. It's like, okay, the ISA, we made it for the 6,000, but the maximum value you have to pay for one program is 8,000. For example, if you can compare the salaries, you can see in the column total student ISA payment, the total value you can pay for that. And also the same as before, it depends on the salary. One person, for example, for 6,000 euros gross salary annual, the total ISA payment is 7,800. It's not the same, for example, the same ISA value as one person who earned 30,000 or 25,000. That the maximum is the cap, 8,300 euros. It's not the same. It depends on the salary. In this case, for example, all the ISA terms are building, like I think it's in 18 or 17, all the salaries, the maximum ISA value or the maximum payment one candidate can afford, it's only 8,350 euros is the total ISA value. If you want, you can write your questions in the chat, and I think in the at the when we finish the presentation, we can respond every question. And right now, for example, Dominic will explain to you what are the requirements and what is our job with allWomen. Is not only like cover the tuition fee or only like bring this financial option. We have another things and another things we can build with allWomen to help you to find the right job and in the job searching thing.
Yeah, thanks, Mary. Okay, I will present myself first. My name is Dominique. I'm from Student Finance, and I'm glad that you are all really interested in the ISA model. As Mariana said, I personally believe very much in this model, and I believe it can totally help students completely change their life and their careers. My role will be to support you through the whole process, like from the application to student finance up to getting a job. So I will be in close contact with all of you and all of allWomen admission and careers and outcome teams. So now I will explain who is eligible to apply for an ISA. It's important that you have to be more than 18 years old. Then you will need to have been previously approved by the admission process in allWomen to enter one of the programs. You will also need to have a legal permission to work in Spain. So, for example, if you are from Spain, you should only present a document with a valid ID. That's perfect. If you are, for example, a citizen of the European Union, you will need to have a NIE. No matter where you live or where you want to live or work, you will have to have like the NIE. And if you are from other countries outside the European Union, you will need to have a work and residence permit in Spain. So those are the basic points that you will need to apply to our product, to Student Finance. And then another important thing is that we also help you with all of the job search. We will do this by the following way. A few weeks before finishing the bootcamp, we will contact you to meet you and to have like a more personalized interview. We will ask you about your personal interests, skills, and preferences, and we will gather all of that information and send it to our specialized data team, that they will do an exhaustive like search of different job offers, of different job portals too. They do like a scraping, a weekly scraping, and we use a personalized Trello that each one of you will have your own Trello. That now I like. where you will receive these weekly offers according to your profile and your interests. That's why each one of you will have your own Trello, because each offer will be different according to your own preferences. And of course, we will be 100% available to help you with everything you need, your CV, your cover letter, if you need to practice conducting interviews because you get nervous or you are not used to having interviews in this technological sector, we will be there for you. And I want to show you, this is like, I don't know if you know the Trello, but it looks something like this. We represent each column with different GIFs that we feel that it's really common to fill these things along the job search process. The first one, the first column, is called Jobs Proposed by Student Finance. In that column is where you will receive the job offers weekly. Of course, you are not, it's not compulsory that you have to apply to all the job offers that we send. That's why we created the next column that is called doesn't apply or I'm not interested. That's to move the job offers that you don't like to that column. And we always ask to write a brief comment so that our data team can understand why you don't like that offer and specialize even better your job search. Because this is going to be looked like every week and updated every week, and so that you can receive better offers and more personalized offers according to your preferences. Wish list is for those offers that maybe you like, but you don't have the time at the moment to apply, so you can move it there. Well, applied is when you already applied. Reject without an interview. There you can see a girl that she's a little bit annoyed because it happens that sometimes you send some job offers, but then you received an email saying that they already found another candidate or that the job is already closed. So you can put the job offers there. Then interview, I don't know if you saw the series The Office, but there is Michael saying like, thank you, yes, I got an interview. Then technical challenge is on. It's really, really common that in this tech sector, some job offers come with technical challenge that you will have to do, so you can put your offer there. Standby is, well, when you are waiting for an answer, and then hired. We are all celebrating because you already got a job. This is like an example of how all of the job process feels. And this, well, I stopped presenting because that was the end of the presentation. But we would love to read your questions or any doubts you have so that we can help you with anything you need.
Well, first of all, thank you very much, Dominica, Marina, for the presentation and the whole explanation. It was very clear. Thanks so much. We have a couple of questions in our chat. So first of all it's Yolanda. What are the interest rates?
Yeah, in that case, Yolanda, for example, we don't manage the word interest. We manage the percentage ISA. We only, but only you have to pay the 12% of your monthly salary. For example, imagine you don't have right now a job, or maybe you can have an ERTE situation here in Spain. It's not like all your payments, put it in pause. It's like if you don't earn equal or above the minimum income threshold, you can afford or you can pay your monthly payment. But also, and always, the monthly payment are the 12% of your salary, not more, not less. Always the 12%. We don't manage the word interest. Is the percentage of the ISA.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Can I speak? Sorry. But what is the difference? I don't know if I understood correctly. What is the difference between the normal rate? I mean, the total payment, and if if I decide to pay it in front, like the whole, I don't know, the whole price of the course,
Yeah.
compared to this modality of payment? Is it a difference?
Yeah, it's a difference because you have the cap. The cap is like the maximum value you have in the ISA. And for example, in this case, I don't know exactly the multiplicator, but it's maybe 1.2, maybe 1.3 above the tuition fee. But not exactly, you have to, if you want to compare that, you can ask about the value of the tuition fee if you pay upfront, and you have to compare with the cap because it's the maximum value or the maximum ISA payment you have to pay. But for example, the 12% or the percentage of the ISA always is the same. It doesn't matter if you don't have a job for, I don't know, 1 year, and then you have and you start the payments. It's like you always, for the entire contract lifetime, if you want to see like that, you always have to pay the 12% of your salary, monthly salary.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Now you're welcome.
Wonderful. We also had a question from Jacqueline Munoz. Is it possible to split the student deposit payment?
Okay, in that case, Jacqueline, you have to ask to school. For example, why? Because the deposit or the student deposit, you always have to pay the deposit to school. And we made the ISA for the rest of the value of the tuition fee. For that, you have the ISA cap, and then you have like the total cap or the total ISA value. If you want to pay or split the payment in two payments, the deposit, you have to ask and expose your, I don't know, your personal situation, and we can review with the school and with the allWomen team if you have that possibility, because the student deposit, you only have to pay this to school.
Perfect. And then just to complement what Mariana said, yeah, Jacqueline, do not worry. You can always reach out to us and we can evaluate your situation because as Mariana has mentioned, so there's this whole process from student finance, but before that, the school needs to approve your candidacy. So in order to do that, we evaluate your current situation, your passion, how well you did on your technical assessment. So if we see a lot of potential there and you still are struggling with the initial payment, of course we can check case by case and see how can we help you in that sense. So don't be discouraged to apply if you cannot pay upfront the initial amount. All right. Also, just to
Thank
make
you.
sure that everybody has our contact, and if you want to keep the conversation going, I'm sharing with you in our chat my email. I'm from the admissions team, so please feel free to email me. And as I'm telling you, every case and every person is a whole world. So yeah, we can discuss it and see how can we accommodate to your needs. Definitely. Perfect. And we have another question from Doina. Is it possible to ask for the financing although you already have a job?
Yeah, in that case, Donna, I think, correct me, Marta, if I'm wrong, the ISA right now it's only for full-time programs. So I think you can complement like to have a job and to study at the same time with a full-time. I don't know if it's in that way, Marta, if I'm.
Yeah, so as per now, since this is a new financial plan for the school, we first started with the full immersive, the full-time program, which is the data science one. But if you're really interested in a course and you're already working, again, as we just said with Jacqueline, we can evaluate case by case and see how can we help you, how can we assist you, and if there's a way to combine it and to still benefit from this financing plan depending on your situation. So to be honest, like the most important thing over here is that you showcase your passion, that you fulfill the requirements from student finance, and then we'll really like both work on our ends to find a way to accommodate you. Definitely. Okay, wonderful. Is there any other questions? Anything that we might have missed? Okay, wonderful. It looks like we covered pretty much everything and everything was pretty clear. So, well, thanks again for joining us today from Student Finance. And yeah, we're really excited to be able to give this new opportunity so more people that are in difficult situations so they can still benefit from the courses and they can keep growing professionally. So thanks again for joining us. I've shared my email. It's marta@allwomen.tech. And yeah, let's keep in touch.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Marta. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.